Hi, this is Adam from Ads Productions, and this is a video to show you how to free up some space on your PC. The first application I'm going to use is called WinDirStat, which stands for Windows Directory Statistics. If you have even the smallest amount of space left available on your hard drive, go to the website https://windirstat.net and head over to the Downloads page. When you're here, download the application, go ahead and install it, press Next, Next, OK, then make sure you open it with admin privileges. Now when prompted, click on the drive that you're having space issues with and press OK. Once you've selected OK on the drive that you're having space issues with, you'll see a progress bar along the bottom and a bunch of Pac-Man looking characters going across the screen. What this is doing is scanning your machine to see where the files are and their details such as size and last change, etc, etc. When it stops searching, you'll have a complete list of all your drive's content. And what's cool is that you see that random color pattern at the bottom. This is actually a visual representation of your files. For example, the larger blocks of single color is an individual file with a large file size. Essentially, these are things you may be able to get rid of quickly and make a lot of space in a short amount of time. Still looking at the color grid, if you hover over any of these color blocks, at the bottom you'll see the full path. So let's say you just want to analyze and just see in general where things are. You can move the mouse slowly over all of the colors, and at the bottom you'll see the directories. This is a very, very handy tool. In the main console of WinDirStat, you can just open the files and folders from within the Explorer window, right click on the file that you want to get rid of, and simply delete it. You can delete it to the recycle bin, or you can just straight delete it. You can also browse to the directory, just in case you want to go to where it lives, just to make sure that you want to actually delete it. The next step that I would be looking at doing would be opening the disk cleanup feature on your Windows PC. To do this, right click on the drive, so in this case the C drive under this PC on your average Windows PC, right click on the drive and go to Properties. Then when you're at Properties, click on Disk Cleanup. At this point you should select all of the areas that you would like to clear files from. Once you've done this, press OK. You should actually see next to each directory an approximation of the file size to give you a rough estimate on how much space you'll free up if you clear this out. Normally in this section it won't be a whole lot, but occasionally you'll find out areas such as temp files or recycle bin that contains a lot of files that you didn't realize was there. Now if you're on Windows 10, you're in even more luck, because with Windows 10 there's a feature called Storage Sense, and what it does, it automatically manages your machine and removes any files that may not be deemed that necessary, or temporary files or recycle bin. Everything that's almost metadata instead of actual useful files and folders, Windows will get rid of when it can. To enable this, go to Settings, then go to Storage and turn on Storage Sense. This one might seem like the most obvious thing in the world, but trust me, believe me when I say, unwanted programs is probably the #1 place where you don't realize that you can actually free up a hell of a lot of space. To find out these unwanted programs on your PC, open the control panel by searching for it in either the File Explorer or the search function on Windows. When you've typed in Control Panel, click on Programs and Features. Once you click on Programs and Features, you'll see a massive list of stuff you have installed on your machine. What I would then do is click on the Size at the top, which will sort these in order of size. So obviously things at the top, once you have this list, look at the things at the top after sorting by size, look through each and every one and think, do I actually need that? Could it potentially be important? If the answer is no, delete, 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 uninstall, uninstall. Cloud storage, you might have heard of that term, and there's a damn good reason for it. Cloud storage is probably the most convenient means of storage there is. One, because it's accessible by basically everyone with an internet connection, and two, it's very cheap and or free in this case. I would actually suggest Google Drive because you get 15 gigs of storage for free. If you haven't already, you'd need to go ahead and create a Google account. I'm not going to show you how to do this because it's pretty easy. chances are you've actually got one to be able to watch this video in the first place, but moving on. Once you have a Google account, head over to google.com/drive and sign in. Once you've logged in, you want to go to the gear icon or settings at the top right and select Get Backup and Sync for Windows. You'll then be presented with two download options. One will be a business one called Drive File Stream, and the other will be the personal one, Backup and Sync. The personal Backup and Sync is the one you want to go for. Download and run this application as usual, and then select the folder you want to sync up to Google Drive. And then when you've finished, press OK. You will now see these files and folders progress and upload to Google Drive. You can actually select a blank folder and just move things into that folder. After some time, you add things into that folder, you move it. It will create a full sync, i.e. everything you put in this folder that you've synced to Google will appear in the cloud. Now, in order to use this as a form of backup, you can just move things to the cloud in that folder and then disconnect your cloud software on your PC so that you have the files in the cloud or online, but you don't have it stored on your PC. And there you go. It's just like putting a 15 gig USB stick into your PC, except it's over the web. A free 15 gigs of storage just because you've moved it into a folder and then disconnected the folder, meaning it only exists in one place. Easy enough, right? So in summary, once you've set up the folder to sync, you can throw a bunch of files in there, have it fully synced to the cloud, then disconnect the folder, meaning that all of the versions exist on the Google Drive web application and not your PC. You can then go to Google Drive via the web browser just to confirm that it's worked and you can see your files there, and then you can remove the local PC copies, however you want to handle this. Accessing them in the future, say for example a couple of months down the line you remember, there's that file on Google Drive that I need to get back, just log into the same Google Drive website, google.com/drive, find the file, click it and download it. Done. If you find yourself needing to download loads of those files, just resync the folder and it will sync back up. Easy as that. If you're at this stage of the video and you still can't get any more space available on your PC, I think it's time to look at investing in an external hard drive. External hard drives won't cost you a lot of money, but they'll help out because you can just move the files to the drive and then forget about them until you need them. Saving space, and because they're coming down in price quite a lot, saving you a fair bit of money too. Thank you for watching. This has been Adam from Ads Productions with a video about how to save some space here and there on your PC.